The Angel's Bedroom. This is a painting of a room with an open window from which my angel, a tremendous, beautiful soul, took flight from. The Angel's Bedroom was painted in honour of my grandmother, my mother's mother, Frosciula, Efrossini. It's fair to say that my modern icons were inspired by my yaya, the person I miss the most when I returned to Australia, and whose quality of unconditional love restored, nurtured and held me for the 8 years I lived in Greece. The time I spent with her helped to compensate in a way for all the years growing up I was not surrounded by the physical presence of grandparents and extended family, because when Mum and Dad migrated, no one followed. She was also my family's angel, the shortest of everyone with the biggest, most capable of hands, soft, loving and strong-spirited. She was the golden link and divine, absolutely divine. I told her over the phone that I was going to paint her and remembered my words with every brushstroke. I actually did 2 paintings and sent her photos of them each time I finished one. One depicted an angel wearing an apron standing in her kitchen holding trays of Easter cookies, koulurάκια, kourabiedes and melomakarona. The other, an angel seated in her bedroom. I sold one of them, which I regretted so much, so I made sure not to make that same mistake again. So I initially gave the Angel's Bedroom as a gift to my mother. Now it is back with me again. A family heirloom painted in a style that was used for depictions of the sacred, a doorway to healing, miracles and the spiritual world. My grandmother lived on the island of Corfu, Kerkyra, in the elegant Liston, a multi-storied building built in 1807 by the French during the Napoleonic period, actually a replica of the Rue de Rivoli in Paris. She lived on the top level, the home with the lowest ceiling, the level where the stairs had to make an extra effort to reach, and the door looked like a hobbit's entrance, making it even more a threshold into something extraordinary. This was where my mother grew up, and when I went to live in Greece, this was where I grew into a more loving person thanks to my grandmother's nurturing and strength. After my first year there, I moved to Athens, but for 3 months every year I lived with her while I drew portraits of tourists in the St. Spiridon Square, less than 100 metres away, and this was the home that beckoned me on other holidays throughout the year. I painted this interior of her bedroom and all the objects in her room that I could remember. The little stool upholstered with fabric from the 60s, her marble-top set of drawers with brass handles. On it was her lamp, a collection of icons, and the small kadili, the glass that she made her small vigil oil lamp in, and which I often watched her hands light with care, step by step. I included details such as the curtains and the curtain rod, her dresser and the crystal container where she kept a humble collection of jewellery, and her hairbrush. Everything that I could remember, anything that I could do to bring her closer to me. At the window is a bird, a friend, a messenger, bringing connection, defying distance between countries, time, even life and death. The swallows had their nests in the roof, and because her home was at the very top, swallows and pigeons were always part of the world outside her window, as was the sea and the sky. The old fortress, the cricket pitch, the sounds of brass instruments wailing from the windows of the nearby music school, and in summer, the distant hum of people below. I have always been baffled by the powerful image of the angel looking at her reflection in the mirror of the dressing table. The angel seems to me to be coming face to face with her human self, of the angelic realm and at the same time mortal. Think about all those people in your family, perhaps ones you've never even met, who have an aura of magic, even mystical power surrounding them. Maybe they hold the key to who we are. And maybe there lies the answer to my question. Art that allows you in, and just as importantly, that you permit to be moved by, stores your questions, and over time can offer the answers.